Alright, guys, I'm back with another chapter from the Bible. We are no longer in Psalms after 150 straight days of Psalms. We have finished that, and I'm gonna find myself in Genesis. I think the reason why I wanted to go to Genesis is because I know it has the story of creation, and I just feel God creating a lot of things in my life, so I just kind of wanted to give a little thanks in His fantastic form of creation and how He does it in my life and everybody's lives, and how He just simply continues to create everything around me. So, in the spirit of that, in the spirit of creation, I'm going to start with the story of creation. Genesis chapter 1. Here we go. The account of creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light, and God saw that the light was good. Then He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness night. And evening passed, and morning came, marking the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a space between the waters to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." And that is what happened. God made this space to separate the waters of the earth from the waters of the heavens. God called the space sky. And evening passed and morning came, marking the second day. Then God said, "Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear." And that is what happened. God called the dry ground land, and the waters seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land sprout with vegetation, every sort of seed-bearing plant, and trees that grow seed-bearing fruit. These seeds will then produce the kinds of plants and trees from which they came." And that is what happened. The land produced vegetation, all sorts of seed-bearing plants and trees with seed-bearing fruit. Their seeds produced plants and trees of the same kind, and God saw that it was good. And evening passed, and morning came, marking the third day. Then God said, "Let lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night. Let them be signs to mark the seasons, days, and years. Let these lights in the sky shine down on the earth." And that is what happened. God made two great lights, the larger one to govern the day, and the smaller one to govern the night. He also made the stars. God set these lights in the sky to light the earth, to govern the day and night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And evening passed and morning came, marking the fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters swarm with fish and other life. Let the skies be filled with birds of every kind." So God created sea creatures, and every living thing that scurries and swarms in the water, and every sort of bird, each producing offspring of the same kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply. Let the fish fill the seas, and let the birds multiply on the earth." And evening passed, and morning came, marking the fifth day. Then God said, "Let the earth produce every sort of animal, each producing offspring of the same kind, livestock, small animals that scurry along the ground, and wild animals." And that is what happened. God made all sorts of wild animals, livestock, and small animals, each able to produce offspring of the same kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make human beings in our image, to be like us. They will reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, the livestock, all the animals on the earth, and the small animals that scurry along the ground." So God created human beings in His own image. In the image of God He created them. Male and female He created them. Then God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and govern it. Reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground." Then God said, "Look, I have given you every seed-bearing plant throughout the earth, and all the fruit trees for your food. And I have given every green plant as food for all the wild animals, the birds in the sky, and the small animals that scurry along the ground, everything that has life, and that is what happened. Then God looked over all he had made, and he saw that it was very good. And evening passed, and morning came, marking the sixth day. And that is the end of the first chapter of Genesis. So one thing that I truly enjoy is reading about, one, the order, as far as everything that he designed to be in such perfect balance that it would continue to replenish itself and multiply, and animals would make like animals, and all those different things that are just such a level of balance. But my favorite part, and this is, I think, it's the reason why we have evil, it's the reason why we have all these things, he gave us dominion over it. So many people think that when bad things happen, how does God let all this evil happen? So he let us be here, and he gave us choice. He gave us choice to choose him or to not choose him. And when we see that, he loves us so much, he gives us the chance to sin, wanting us to choose him, and knowing that when we choose him, he's going to continue to bless us, and he's going to save, and he's going to love. But his love is so great, and his desire to make those like him give the opportunity to be like him, that he gave us dominion, and he allowed us to make these mistakes. He allowed us to be cruel to each other, even though he doesn't want that. And he gives us freedom to do that. Like, it's so fantastic. I heard someone make an analogy that our relationship with God is like a courtroom, and he's the judge, and he gives us and he gave us authority to do all these things. And whenever we want intervention, we have to plead our case. Say, God, please, I need you to do this. I need you to intervene. And he'll only do it because on our request, because he gave us dominion of this. And I think that that's such a powerful love, to have all the power in the world to change everything in a moment, to have instant victories. Like, no, this is this is for you guys. And yeah, there's bad stuff. You made bad stuff. But if I allow you to endure this, you'll learn how to clean up your messes, knowing that I'm the one that's going to be there for you, like a fantastic parent would, and allow you to learn from your mistakes, and allow you to touch the stove, knowing that it's going to be something that really benefits you in the long. You're going to learn. It's tough. It's growing pains. It's pruning. It's refining. And he loves us so much that in his perfect sense, in his perfect just being, he allows us to be imperfect. And in that imperfection, we realize how far we are from perfection, and we want to draw closer to him. At least those that start to understand just the whole process of this. Now, I'm not saying I understand the whole process, but I do start to understand that I don't understand. And that's such an important, pivotal moment that it just allows me to have more gratitude, because I couldn't have done all this. Not even for just me. I can't even do it for just me, let alone the people in my life, let alone the people that I lead now in my new job, and the people that I serve and love. I can't do any of this. It's all him. And I just submit, and I'm along for the ride. And that makes the ride a lot more enjoyable. Every once in a while, I have knee-jerk reactions. That flesh gets a hold of me, and I want to take control. I want to grab the reins. I want to start stressing and fretting about things. But man, I tell you what, the more you decide to fight those urges and just give it to God, the better you'll sleep at night, and the easier it'll be to love other people. But I'll let that go now. Gonna have chapter 2 of Genesis tomorrow. On that note, have a good night. God bless. I love you. Jesus loves you. And it doesn't look like there's a theme for these ones. These ones, it's just a story of creation. So I just look to enjoy this with you guys. Talk about where we came from and about where we're going. It's a story of victory and love. I'm a big fan. But have a good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.